Number 273 in the Masters of Cinema series is Hideo Gosha's Violent Streets, a pulpy yakuza movie that is absolutely fantastic and just grabs a hold of you from the opening sequence, dragging you through a familiar world, offering plenty of thrills, surprises and exciting set pieces, along with some wonderful characters as well. We have Ijiwa, who is an ex-yakuza member. He spent some time in jail for some bloody murders that he did for part of his clan. When he came out of jail, he decided to leave the yakuza, and he was given this club, the Madrid, as something for him to look after, as a little parting thank you for doing what he did and doing his time as well. This club, the Madrid, offers lots of interesting set pieces because often we see the cabaret acts with inside it. That's at the start we see a flamenco dancer doing her routine, and it's such a strange, unusual opening as we have the music that matches that scene. You feel as if you've almost hit play on the wrong movie as you're flung into this world. At the start we see Edgewa handling a couple of thugs in his bar and discover that the head of his old clan want the bar back. But he has some history with this new leader and he's just not going to give it up. That's it. Then we kind of jump to the main crux of the story. There is a group of people who have kidnapped a young starlet from a TV channel which happens to be run by the yakuza that Ijiwa used to be a member of, and they are ransoming her back. Some things go awry, some things happen, and it's basically a chase down of the money as this kidnapping causes a war between factions in the yakuza. Various different factions start to fight together, and Ijiwa's kind of stuck in the middle and dragged along back into the business that he doesn't want to be in. It is a very familiar tale that way, but it tackles it with some absolute fantastic performances, some really visceral moments of violence, and some great secondary characters that brings everything to life. A pair of crazed killers that turn up and just cause utter bloody mayhem. Violent sequences that are jaw-dropping, elongated, fueled by hatred and filled with tension, that are just fantastic to watch. At 95 minutes, this is an easy watch, something I'm going to watch a lot because I love this and the characters. It's just so interesting. Now this kidnapping is done with all these masks, a gorilla mask, a Frankenstein mask, these various things that just look odd and otherworldly. At certain points this just feels as if it's in a pulpy world all of its own, where these people are unleashing almost caricatured violence on each other. As we watch Ijiwa deal with his past catching up with him and really not wanting to get involved, to ultimately becoming a bloody tool for revenge, is such an interesting arc for this character. You see him in his minimal machinations as he just kind of wants to keep his business going, as he has conversations with people. He doesn't beat around the bush. He's quite steadfast in what he's saying and he means it, and you get a feeling right from the start that this guy can back it up. This isn't someone to really be messed with. In best case scenario, let sleeping dogs lie. Of course they don't, and it leads to some wonderful sequences. There's just certain moments in this that I just utterly adored. Like the moment he's talking to someone from the Yakuza, a friend, and as they're having this conversation, they're just playing this little game. There is a coin sitting on top of a glass, top of a napkin, and they're taking turns just to burn the napkin to see who's going to lose and drop the coin through it. It was just like a fun little addition to these people having this big conversation while playing this little game at the same time. There are two sequences that take place inside a chicken coop, and they are both utterly fantastic. Super violent, elongated. I didn't know what was going to happen. I genuinely feared for our main character, which is such a hard thing to do in movies when you have an idea where they're going to end up, and some things happen there. There is a pair of killers, as I said earlier on, assassins, which are just harbingers of death. Whenever they turn up, they're bringing blood, and it is both beautiful and horrifying at the same time. Two sides of a coin, yin and yang almost. These killers, I like them a lot. They don't have much to do or say, but they are very impactful. My favourite character is a gunsmith that turns up later on, who's listening to this music in the middle of a gunfight while just eating a sandwich and just relaxing. He does not belong in any of the scenes that he is in. But my goodness, was he such a wonderful character to have in this as well. Violent Streets was an absolute delight to watch. I loved this thing. I cannot wait to watch it again. I think the booklet was really insightful. I enjoyed that, and of course there are some great extras on the disc as well. Let's just jump in and have a look at those. Here we are in the disc for Violent Streets. We have the film with English subtitles or without English subtitles. In the special features, we have Tony Raines on Violent Streets, which is 37 minutes 10 seconds. He goes into the history of Tohei, the history of Yakuza films. He just goes on, and it is a fantastic, filled with fantastic information, and really brings to light the sort of hidden movie that this is. Then we have Fighting in the Streets by Jasper Sharp, which is 13 minutes 7 seconds, touching on some of the same information that Tony Raines touches on, but goes into a little bit more detail about certain scenes. And then we have the original trailer as well, and that's the disc for Violent Streets. So there we have it, Violent Streets. It's out from Eureka. It's highly recommended if you like your Yakuza drama pieces. This is amazing. I can't say enough good things about it. Please pick it up. You will not be sorry. Highly, highly recommended. Yeah. I would love to know your thoughts on this movie if you've seen it. Are you going to pick it up? Let me know in the comment box below. While you're down there, hit this video with a thumbs up, a like button. It just helps these videos. There is more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to the Patreon membership program, manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.